Hello everyone and welcome back to the E3 coverage with the Bethesda conference. So this one might be a little bit late because at first the E3 countdown thing said it started at 3 AM. And I was a little bit perturbed by that. I'm like, very unreasonable, Bethesda. You could have easily had it across the course of the day. Very unreasonable that you're making it at 3 AM, because by the time your stream's over that's 4 AM. Gotta make a video, that's up at 5 AM. Very unreasonable. But then it turns out that it wasn't even till 5 AM. And I'm just like, I'm not staying up for that shit. Now you're just being way too unreasonable. All these creepers down here agree. Apparently there's like a fucking creeper party down here. Like 5 of them. They realised how unreasonable. Was it unreasonable to ask people to stay up till 5 AM? Yes, it was. Do you think it should have been like Nintendo where they're gonna do it at 3 in the afternoon? Yes, it should. You see, very, very unreasonable. So yeah, like Bethesda, it come on and I was asleep at that point. So I've just ended up watching it like mere moments ago. I just watched the YouTube VOD in the morning. And it's 40 minutes long, so it wasn't even an hour, and it was underwhelming to say the least. It was probably like, if last year we get the Silver Gunner video where like all of 2016 Bethesda was the whole tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. It wasn't even that. You couldn't even joke about it. It was just like, oh, here's some underwhelming shit. And it's gonna be underwhelming, and it was so fucking boring, and some of it was just like, why did you do this? Nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. Why are you so hell-bent on having this item? And the items in question, obviously we'll go through them all separately, but like EA, there was only 6, so I'll probably cover the Bethesda ones before I cover the Microsoft ones or the Xbox ones, because it was 6 and it was 6 short ones. So they started off with 2 that I'll cover together because it's not even really 2 new games. It's Skyrim and Doom VR. Sorry, not Skyrim. It's Fallout 4 and Doom VR. Because everybody definitely wanted a VR version of Fallout 4. And everybody definitely wanted a VR version of Doom. And I noticed how it was not on the PlayStation VR or the Microsoft HoloLens. Because Microsoft, luckily enough, throughout that entire press conference, said, nah, we're not showing the Microsoft HoloLens. We've scrapped that shit. It's clear VR doesn't work. It's clear VR is just like motion controls and is a fucking gimmick. And VR is already on its way out with the failure of the Oculus Rift and the failure of the HoloLens for the most part, because Microsoft doesn't ever bring that shit up anymore. So, VR's on its way out. Yeah, Bethesda's like, oh hey, we're gonna put these 2 games on VR and we're gonna have like a full 10 minutes dedicated to these things on VR. And it's not even like, the VR doesn't add anything. All it does is make your character invisible, so you're a pair of disembodied floating hands. And when you're trying to place shit, you don't place it like normal Fallout. No, look at this shit. You've got the Garry's Mod fucking gravity gun. Let's get a side-by-side comparison. Yeah, that's the fucking Garry's Mod spawn items in the gun. So yeah, that was annoying. And then they just moved on to like random nonsensical shit. Like they had the Evil Within 2 trailer, and it's like I'll play it for a second in the top right, and it's just like some crazy fucking LSD dream simulator where we keep going to the goddamn milk dimension. And it's like, oh, okay. That doesn't tell me anything about the game. Oh, by the way, just for like an extra point, It was all pre-rendered. Every one of them was a trailer. There was no gameplay whatsoever. Skyrim had the absolute most minimal piece of gameplay, but everything else, there was no gameplay. Just none. And it's like, why? Why have no gameplay? You're already making me sit through this shit. So yeah, they had The Evil Within, which was just an LSD fucking simulator. And then they had a new Wolfenstein game, because, oh god, we really needed another shooter set in World War II. We haven't had enough of them, Skeleton Horse, have we? We haven't had enough of them with Call of Duty and the Medal of Honor series and everything else set in World War II. We need another shooter in World War II where we shoot Nazis. Don't we, sir? Don't we, sir? Oh god. So yeah, that was shit. And then at the end, like, it might have been funny. It might have been funny if that was advertised, but they've not even, like, said whether it's true or not. Like, I don't understand what's going on, because, like, at the end, and I'll just play this clip now at the end, we had, like, the end of the Wolfenstein trailer, and it's been like, oh, hey, shoot Nazis and all like this. And then, just as this girl's killing one Nazi, some fucking cartoon rainbow chameleon thing appears out of nowhere, and you think, oh, okay, this is leading into a new game. You think it must be a brand new IP, you know, might be a knockoff of Ukulele because he's a chameleon. It's got to be a brand new IP. But then the guy in Wolfenstein, the guy in the actual game, turns around and sees him, and he's like, oh, you can't be here. And it's like, the rainbow chameleon cartoon thing is part of the game. Like, this guy's tripping on acid. So, like, is he tripping on acid? Is this chameleon in the game? Explain! And then, like, it just ends, and the guy's saying, so when I said they were working on something that's fucking bananas, that's fucking bananas. What is, the chameleon, or the fact that the chameleon's gonna be in Wolfenstein? Like, if I can play as a character that turns the entire game into a cartoony LSD acid trip, then yeah, that'd be great. But can you explain just what the fuck's going on? And even the beginning, you know, skip back to the beginning of the Wolfenstein trailer. It's like Lassie, but it's a robot dog. What the fuck is going on? Can I see some gameplay? Can you not show me your little LSD Dream Simulator trailers? Can I see some actual gameplay, please? I just want to see some bloody gameplay, and there was, like, next to no gameplay. So, Bethesda, it was, like, it was 40 minutes of just, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is this shit? Please explain yourself. LSD Dream Simulator nonsense. And I'm just like, oh, okay, this is stupid, this is annoying, and, you know, nothing was really, like, all that good. It was, as I say, we had VR that nobody cares about. We had Wolfenstein that's just another World War II shooter where you're playing as America and shooting Nazis. So, yay, fucking great, can't wait for another one of them. And then we had the bootleg Hearthstone. We had the Bethesda's version of Hearthstone, which is the Skyrim card game, and they brought the Skyrim pack, the Skyrim booster packs to this card game. Bet you can't guess what it's called. Bet you can't guess what the Skyrim card game is. Go on, take a guess. Take a guess what the Hearthstone bootleg is. You guessed? Right, I'll show you. Heroes of Skyrim. Really? Really, Bethesda? You changed one name. You changed one name. Hearthstone. Heroes of Skyrim. Hearthstone. Heroes of Warcraft. One letter. And it doesn't even look as good as Hearthstone, dude. Like, it just looks like a watered down version of Hearthstone. And you gotta pay for this shit. I think They were never clear on what was going to be free DLC and what you had to buy. They were never fucking clear. Oh, sorry, they were clear on one thing that we got to buy, but I think we should save that one. I think we should save that one for the Skyrim video because, oh fucking boy, that was real great, that thing that you had to buy. But anyway, they weren't clear on what was buyable and what was not. But hey, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Mind if I roll need? So you might as well just play Hearthstone instead. But the last thing I'll end it out with here is the fact that they have brought a system out called Skyrim Bethesda Creators Corner or some bollocks, where you can create mods and those mods can go on to the workshop and it'll all be compatible with Skyrim and Fallout 4. That's fine, but the Nexus already does that. Like all the mods I've got, like the Pony mod and Kingflix Hive, all the mods I've already got in Skyrim are off the Nexus. We've already got a fucking Nexus. You don't need to make your little creators corner. But oh then it gets worse, right? It gets worse because you can buy or earn, I don't know, again, they weren't very clear, in-game credits. And this isn't like bottle caps, this isn't something you find. You can buy actual, let's just call them crystals for the fucking sake of it. You can buy 100 credits, in quotation marks. You can earn 100 credits or 500 credits, not bottle caps, a second currency, which you know they're going to do paid for. If you want mods and you haven't got enough credits, you know they'll be like, well, you could go out into the world and earn some credits that totally aren't bottle caps, or you could buy some. And what do these credits get you? They get you the mods! You have to buy the fucking mods! You have to buy the mods! Are you, what? That shit ain't gonna fly. There's no way that shit's going to fly at all. And I mean, I'm not against the idea of paying for mods. You know, creators should deserve to be paid for their services in one form or another. You know, if you get art off a person off DeviantArt, you commission them. You pay money, they give you a piece of art of your character. So I'm not against the idea of paid for mods, but at the same time, the way they've gone about it is stupid, because I don't even think the person could get paid, because it's this fucking made up monopoly money where it's like, oh, you can earn 500 credits. Let's just say you did, right? Let's say you didn't actually do a microtransaction and you earn the 500 credits in game, and then Bethesda takes 40 of it and you get 10%. So that means that out of those 500 credits, 100 credits goes to you as the mod maker. Could those credits be exchanged for cash? Or what will those credits do for the mod maker? Fucking nothing. They can get other mods, I guess. They can trade their credits that they've earned for other mods. So it's just made up monopoly money. So they won't even get paid for the time and effort they've put in. So it's fucking stupid. So if you were gonna do paid for mods, and I mean this has been brung up on Steam before, and I'll cover it more in the actual when we get to Skyrim on the Switch, where that bit was shown off. But this was brung up on Steam before, where Steam said to be paid for mods. And there was an entire backlash, like, oh, mods are supposed to be free, you're supposed to just download them to enhance your game, and that's what the workshop's for. And I understand that, and I get that, but it was just a trial idea. The trial idea failed, and because it was done shit, it was poorly executed. But a lot of people said they weren't against the idea of paying a creator for their time, because it's providing more entertainment. But the way that Steam executed it was absolutely horrible and was not the way to go about it. So Steam took it down and have asked many a people, and it's still a work in progress. Like, they want Steam Direct to have a part in the modding community, but it's going to be a long road, and they're asking the community what's the best way to go about buying mods, or, you know, trying to give something back to the creator that put the effort in to make it. And as of right now, no one's really got a true definitive answer of how it would work the best, and it's a very fine, thin razor's edge that they're walking on to try and make this work. And then Bethesda's like, nah, you just buy them with money, it's just fucking Steam all over again. Except it's not even Steam, because you're not even giving the creator real world money. You're giving them made up Monopoly money, so it holds no fucking value whatsoever. So they've made the whole buy mods on Steam, and then they made it even worse. So, Bethesda, it didn't impress me. Like, 2 out of 5 Bethesda, poor performance. There was nothing that really caught my interest whatsoever, except for maybe one thing that I'll go through in the breakdown, but poor performance, Bethesda. At least you've only done like 6 things, so we can cover all your shit quickly, but oh my god, it was like kind of obnoxious to watch it, because it was just like none of this. Your trailers don't make sense, and everything's pre-rendered. Sorry. Everything's pre-rendered, so it's like we might as well just constantly stick a 5 out of 5 on pre-rendered and a 0 out of 5 on gameplay, because we sure as shit didn't see any gameplay. But why? Just why? And all the trailers were LSD Dream Simulator bollocks. So it's just like, okay, well, this is clearly nothing of benefit to the final product. Because like the Evil Within, obviously I've played the Evil Within, I know what the Evil Within is, but for someone watching that trailer that's never seen the Evil Within before, who the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is it? It's fucking something, isn't it now? So yeah, it was just like kind of obnoxious to watch. At least the EA one might have been putting people to sleep and making Vinny check his phone, but at least you could get a laugh every once in a while. This one was just like, here's VR, here's a bullshit trailer, that's your lot. So I'm not impressed. But maybe you are. Do leave your thoughts down below. What did you think about the Bethesda conference? What did you think about the paid for mods? Oh, that's going to be a fun topic. Was there something you liked at the Bethesda conference? Did you enjoy it regardless of its lackluster performance? Is there something that you're still holding out hope for? Is there something that Sony or the PC market has still got your attention that you're holding out hope for? Leave your thoughts down below, especially about the Bethesda conference, because that's the video that we're on right now. And if you did like this video, do feel free to leave a like. It does help out the channel. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and bing the bell if you want to make sure you're up to date with all of the E3 coverage, as we're going to be covering the rest of it over the coming days. And there are links down below to my Deviant on Twitter if you want to see my live reactions to the streams of the conferences when they go up. We'll be having another Twitter session in about 7 hours when the PC gaming stream goes live, so I look forward to that. And there is also a link to my public Discord if you want to come in and chat, as well as a link to my Patreon if you'd like to go an extra mile. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one, where we'll start covering Bethesda's shit with that crappy VR game.